The King's Labyrinth. Captain Alligera, God I forgot how I pronounced it last time, still in her floating, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread onto the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate on their own now grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king. Well, if he's dead, how can he be immortal? And how can he be immortal if he's dead? Anyway, of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Alligera? Oh, I don't know. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moss that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back into the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into the words from some ancient language that they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Algera's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on to the blackness of the passage for a moment, too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Following the king's ghostly songs, deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap, spilled forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal, in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb, topping his royal sceptre. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the wall like ghouls as he sang. Wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from a rock led into the chamber from a passage at the top. Algera said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you." But the first mate interrupted. "No, I'm smaller and quicker. I know how to... and you know of dealing with mystic energies like this. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up on the silk line, all traced by this invisible thread. Of course, Algera said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Alligera waited, staring rigidly across the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his wait. No, the singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Alligera waited to call out, to do anything to stop her first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs. When the first mate burst through the passageway, she skidded to a stop, even from across the yawning basin. Alligera could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran, summoning his undead power. The king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. Wow, I seriously cannot read today. From some dank passage, much too far away, Alligera heard the first mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Alligera's hand went taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. Jeez, I cannot read. Wow. As Alligera ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end, the unbreakable thread dangling limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hands. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Wow, that was awful. Not the story, my reading of it was terrible. Right, nothing in there, anything in here? Oh, those weird seeing eye pictures. A can never do them, like they never work. Oh, what's this? If there's cross out onto it. Super Starfighter. And this one is Journey of Crystal. Ah, the cheese. Oh wait, no, never mind. I thought it was cheese. Fireball, left hold, right punch, lightning kick, helicopter, blah 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 blah. And what's this one? Adventurous the cat. Ah, look at that cat, so cool. To knock because the humming's really annoying. Oh, close up. We don't see ladies' underwear garments. Another cassette wobble since that, in case it's copyright music, because YouTube will crop themselves and strike the video probably. I'll pick it up. Sam, I think the something writing blah 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 blah. I cannot read that writing. Turn the lamp on. Goodfellows. Anything over here? Growth magazine. Okay. Ah, what's this? Ooh, somebody wanted a motorbike. I still need to find a code for that lock on the locker. Someone's been naughty. Where's this? Downstairs, Sam's room. Is there a light switch around here because it's pretty dark? There better not be any ghosts. Not morning now. Ghosts. I will kick you in your phantom balls. What's it? Ah. Wow, that is a big toilet. That is big. Grab toothbrush. Ah. Whoa, what the hell?
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today.
Oh, hair dye.
She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
There's that creaking again. What is that? If you're a psycho killer, just piss off. I've got no time for your shenanigans. Go away, leave me alone. Go next door and kill them, they're horrible people. Toothpaste, comb. Wow, these people have a big house, yeah, so posh. After the honeymoon, recovering your spouse, personality. Yeah. Maybe their marriage was getting a bit rocky, maybe. Looks like they either live like a mess or they left in a hurry. Take your time, I'm glad to have it in good hands, Richie. Okie doke, what book is it? It is Walt Whitman. Okie dokie. Stand up, there you go. What's in the drawer? Ugh. I'll leave that screen for a second so you can pause it and read it. Did I go in here? I don't think I did. watercolour techniques. So if somebody like to paint, come over there. I've got no idea what I'm meant to be doing. Nope. Someone's dirty knickers. Don't want to be looking at that. Right, did I go this way? Oh, what the hell? There's somebody in the attic. I'm positive there's somebody up in the attic. That's twice now I've heard some banging that comes from upstairs. I'm scared. I'm scared. Katie, Mum and Dad were going to make up a guest room for you to stay in over the summer. But you come home on such short notice they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. Ah, poor Sam. Whoa. Yeah, it looks like she left in a hurry, maybe. Looking for any combinations for that lock in the locker, but so far can't find it. Oh wait, no, wow, that light is pretty low. I can send this on. I can. Let's see what's in this room. Another tape cassette. That looks like Janice got top scores on everything. Good, good. The Halloween show.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Ah, a secret passage in the library. Oh, that leads to the library. So Mum and Dad's room, closet and something in the back. Okie dokie. So where was Mum and Dad's room? So let's come out here. No, that's the evil looking. Sounds dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Okay, can't open that yet. Leave the serial killer up there to do his thing, because I don't want any of that. Was closed map. Was this Mum and Dad's room? It was. So the secret entrance should be. Ah, crafty. Oh, no light switch. There we go. Ah, so there's a couple of hidden locations. Well, I think we'll check them out in the next episode. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I shall see you in the next episode. Bye bye.